And welcome back, pool fans all around the world. This is the Predator WPA Women's 10-Ball World Championship. And what a fantastic match we have coming up here. Our final match for today between Shasha and Han Yu, a Chinese affair. This is a loser qualification match to qualify for the last 16. So the loser is out. The winner goes through for possibly a world title. Best out of 3 sets, races to 4. In the commentary booth for this match, I'm gladly joined by my good friend and colleague, Mark White. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you, Tim. Well, I didn't know who we were going to be commentating on until about 10 minutes ago. And when I looked at it, I thought, oh my God, wow, I think I actually messaged you. Wow, what a match we've got. And 2 of the top players in the world, obviously, they've all been there. They've done it before. They've won titles, big titles, and still fighting for another one, the World 10-Ball title. It's possible any one of these 2 can win it. I'm just really looking forward to it, Tim.
Yeah, definitely expecting a high standard from both players. I have not seen, honestly, I have personally not seen that much from Shasha. I've seen Han Yu play more. Wow, that was a great break from Han Yu. Not making a ball, but she hit it square in the face. And you know how much I like to see that.
Well, you must be one happy man. You was happy when you knew we were going to be commentating on this, but you must be ecstatic now after that break. Very unlucky not to make a ball. And the first thing she did when she came to the table, Shasha Liu, was look at the 2 ball. She knew she had a nice, easy 1 ball for starters. They don't come much easier. Okay, she had the bridge to use, Tim, on the high side, but navigated it pretty well. And away she goes.
Well, still a little bit of work to do around the red 3 ball. I think she's actually got plum on it. I was gonna say it's easy to leave yourself either too much angle that the cut is big or behind the 6. But that little rub off the 9 did do the job.
Nicely done as well. Well controlled. Soft little draw for the 5, for the 4 rather. Purple 4.
Well, did get straight. Now slightly longer 6 ball. The good news is she can stop the cue ball. Doesn't have to put a lot of pace on it. So even if she touches the long rail, might still slide in. Just depends on how jabby she hits this.
Stroked it in. That's why the pocket accepted it. It was a beautiful stroke, wasn't it, Tim? Perfect on this 7 to run up for the 8. Good start here from Shasha. Straight into stroke, Tim. Got the pace of the table already.
Well, she did land quite straight on this 9 mark. Will be interesting to see, is she going to draw back in front of the side pocket for better cueing but more cut on the 10? Or is she going forward to go straighter? Is she going to leave the cue ball on the rail?
I think she's just going to pinch a bit of the pocket here and just hold it where the cue ball is now. I think that's pretty okay, don't you? It won't be on the rail. Just move away a little bit. Yeah, just like that. That's fine. Feeling confident, Tim, after that long 6 that she made. Just stroke this 10 home for a 1-0 lead. Beautiful.
Yeah, no signs of early nerves, I would say. If you look at the 10 ball, hit it spot on. Completed the run out. Sure, maybe positional wise, she needed a little bit of improvisation here and there, but she does get the job done. Her cue action looking very good.
Yeah, I thought the way she played the 10, Tim, showed how confident she was. Just stroked it in with a level cue. Didn't, dig down or anything. Didn't try and stun it. Just rolled it home. Played it very nicely. Right in the heart of the pocket.
Oh, she's made one. And she might, but this is a very aggressive shot. She might be able to shoot the 1 after 4 in the right center and still be on the 2. But like I said, it's really aggressive. Has to put a lot of pace on that to make that work. She might be looking at just a safety, possibly behind the 10. Probably a higher percentage than my shot, but run out pull is something I chase nowadays. I used to play safe on a lot, so looking to go a little bit more aggressive here and there. I don't think she's got the hook mark. And I do think the 1 ball is on.
Yeah, I'm surprised she pushed the 1 ball over the side pocket. It was a bit of a risk. She had to get a dead cert behind the 10 if she was going to block it, and she didn't. So a chance for Han Yu to come straight back at her. Han Yu had a bye in the first round, beat Lena Primus in the second round, and then lost to Chihiro Kawahara, which is why she's here now on the lost side.
Yeah, the 6 ball still needs quite a bit of work. As you can see, it does not go to the bottom right by the 8. The good news is, with how everything was laying around the 4-5, she will be able to tap this in soft and have angle to run the cue ball around for the 6. could go 3 rails around the 8 ball to leave the 6 in the side. She could also go 1 rail straight over. I think going 3 rails, as long as you hit the 3rd rail, you kind of guarantee to have something on the 6, I feel like.
Perfect. Good weight, slightly the wrong side of the 6, but may have to leave yourself a longer 7, Tim.
Well, their putting percentage is so high too, with how smooth they cue the ball. Both of them have now run out a not straightforward rack, but have been doing very, very nicely. Good work cueing wise. If you look at how smooth she hit that 7 ball.
Yeah, both players are in the mood, are in stroke. Jessica Centeno's still in stroke as well. 2-0 lead already over Van Boy-Zhang. Desi Aristia taking the first rack against Bean Hung. Pia Filler 1 down to Shui Tian Ching. Keep you up to date with results as they come in. That's about all for now, guys. Kelly Fisher 2-0 over Brittany Bryant. Another big match. Margaret Fefilova up against Amber Chen. So fireworks all around this building. You see Brittany Bryant in the distance. Look, she's up against Kelly.
You gotta love how both ladies play. I mean, like I said, I did not get to see much from Shasha. Did get to watch Henyu play more often. But it seems like they both break the balls well. They have a smooth stroke. And one thing that has been triggering me lately is also that, and this also happens in the men's game, not just in the women's game, is there are certain players that kind of play safe on every single shot they get, even though they could maybe do something creative or maybe slightly bit more attacking. And then it's always a dull safety. And I feel like with how well these two ladies strike the ball, that they're not shy to sometimes say, let's go for the bank, or let's go, well, more aggressive or more creative on something. So the balance is better for me to watch, personally, probably, but in a good way.
9 ball, 1 pocket.
Yeah, 9 ball's gone straight into a wired combo. I thought she'd had a little bit of a lucky roll there until I heard Shasha call the 9 ball. So it's obviously wired, Tim. Won't be playing it too hard either. Very nicely done. Guess what's coming next?
Oh, tricky. I like to not shoot the 2 into the 8. Some players would probably try to play just that and leave the cue ball behind the 6-5. I think the 2 to the left side of the 10 and freezing the cue ball on the 6 had more value. So I like the option she's played. Just slightly short on both, but still a decent shot. And you having to go at least 2 rails at this 2 ball.
Saw her struggle in Ho Chi Minh City with her kicking, with the widening of the second rail. Let's see. Oh, that one's perfect. Good contact, but it's not going to do her any favours, Tim. And she's opened up the 5 and the 6 at the same time. So that shot has gone disastrously wrong. Good hit, but it's not hitting it. It's what you leave. And she's left a plethora, a smorgasbord of opportunity for Shasha.
Well, I don't think this 4 cuts to the side. So she's now looking at making the 4 in the corner. Is she going to stun 1 rail straight over or possibly draw the cue ball 2 rails? Going forward now. Is she going to the bottom side of the 5?
Dangerous. Dangerous with the 8 there. Very dangerous. Ooh, it's okay.
Yeah, was looking for a bit of trouble there. Could have easily landed behind the 8. Although she hasn't, and she did land very nice on this 5 ball. Straight in on the 6. Gives a straight in 7 to the top left. She's even going forward to the side pocket.
Times the ball so beautifully, it really does.
Yeah, just leaving the 7 to the side pocket. Easy to land on the wrong side of the ball. Now, a little longer 8. But did not have to do too much with the cue ball to get to the 10. So Shasha about to take the lead back.
I think we can expect that, Tim, in this match quite a bit of to and fro.
Yeah, a little bit
Safe.
unfortunate to leave that 1-9 on.
And she got away with the safety on the 2 as well, didn't she? After leaving, or was it on the 1 ball rather? But a good finish. Shasha lost her first round match actually to Zhang Yu Hong, the previous world junior champion. And she beat Miriana Kujizic and Sakura Miramatsu and Hai Zhu Jin from South Korea. Now, is that Fu Xiaofang? I think it is. Her good friend. Wow. I bet Tinder Writer loves that one.
Well, of course I do. Look at this beautiful break. 2 balls in. Big power on the break too. She's got the shape. But look at that 5 ball. Does she have a carom? Maybe into the 8 ball? 5-8 carom later on? Quite risky, but what else? And I'm not talking coffee this time.
Yeah, 9.55 player overall performance at the moment for Shasha. And you way back on 692. Had to kick twice so far. Just those little shots there, Tim, that lovely little movement that she needed, that little draw. Cue ball stopping and then just spinning back, so well controlled.
Well, she might have to play the cannon into the 4 softly. Is she still able? I was going to say, I'm not sure if she's still able to hold the 4. And now, honestly, she could pocket the 4 and play shape for safety behind the 8 on the 5. She could also choose to play the safe on the 4, stick it with the 9.
I thought maybe that 5 just passed into half of a pocket. Maybe it doesn't. You've got the younger eyes out of the 2 of us, Tim.
Oh yeah, that 5 ball is not gonna go. Still, that carom looks to be on though. I mean, it's risky, but I think you can send the 5 to the top left corner and still carom the 8 in. And she did land off angle for the safety too. She might have to go for this. I'm a little bit of a fan for this shot. But she will have to use the bridge, so she might have to turn it down. Pure preference.
Tim de Ruyter going very aggressive here. It's not like Tim. He's a changed man. She's called it. The 8 in the corner, Tim. She likes it as well. Maybe just forced into playing it.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy she shot my shot. It made me feel so much better.
Wow, these great breaks and playing your shots. You must be in heaven at the moment. You're not going to be able to walk through the door, Tim. After this, we're going to have to get the builders in to widen the door to get your head through, I think.
Well, it was laying really well, the carom. It's just that I think the roll-up safety from a different angle was easier. She just happened to land there, and this will bring her on the hill. Excellent run out once again. Some high quality stuff on both. But the break and run from Shasha.
Just stunning, stunning Paul. And I think that's the first break and run, Tim, isn't it? From either player. May it be the first of many, hopefully. I mean, that break was just awesome, wasn't it? This little 8-ball carom. No one enjoyed it more than Shasha, apart from Tim. That really was a beauty, Tim. Good spot as well. Very nice.
Well, especially with the angles we get, of course, with the different camera angles, close-ups, it's actually easier to spot these kind of shots if they're laying well than sometimes at the table. So sometimes players are turning down shots at the table because they might not be looking at it from the right angle. So in this case, she spotted it really well to still be able to run out. Wow, she is breaking the ball so well. 3 balls in this time, and she's going to get the shape on the one. Look at this mark.
Fabulous stuff, it really is. I might run out of superlatives soon to describe this performance. It's like she knows she's got to play really well to beat Han Yu. And she's come out absolutely determined. Everything is top drawer at the moment. The breaking, the positional play, the potting, it's all there.
Now, this definitely key shot. I don't think she can get past the side pocket low left. Lays pretty much on the scratch. This is scary. I mean, she'll have to hit it real good. Side pocket could come into play, but the 3 ball is available to the right center. Side pocket comes into play.
Well, she knows that's on. It's not unlucky at all. It's just bad judgment. Needed a little bit more or less spin.
Well, especially with how close the 2 ball was to the rail, it just doesn't grab that draw first. So it already leaves in a certain angle before it actually can curve. And yeah, you have to spot the right angles too. It was just very difficult to get to the 3 ball in a different way. So I can understand she still tried it. But has left the door open that slight bit for Han Yu for a possible comeback.
He hasn't made a ball, Tim, for about 15 minutes. She's been kept in her seat. Of course, while you're in your chair, you're still staying focused. You've got to be ready at a moment's notice. Looks like she is. Just 2 errors so far from Shasha LIU. And that one there was very costly. It's going to cost her this rack.
So it is Han Yu who pulls one back after the scratch from Shasha. I have to say, this is the replay from the last track. There's that carom again. Man, I like that shot. And then this break was following up, making 3 balls on the break. Well, and she will keep going. This is absolutely fabulous stuff from both. Slight nudge on the 9 actually saves her there. Did not dig as deep in the cue ball as she needed. Still might not be able to hold the cue ball for the 4. But what a great chance she has to tie the score at 3 apiece. But then to miss that 4 ball, can you believe she's missed that 4? She's left it on too. Shocking miss there from Han Yu. And she's played it absolutely perfect. That was very close to run into the 10 and hasn't. Wow, Mark, unbelievable. Han Yu just missed that opportunity to make this a hill set. Yeah, I cannot really expect many more mistakes from that position. Looks like the first set will be going to Shasha. mean, that might have been one of the very rare mistakes we've seen overall in this match, but just very, very surprised that that 4-ball was not going in the hole. So the opening set goes to Shasha Lu. Everybody was watching the cue ball near the top left corner, but it stayed on the table. And I'm very sure Hanyu is going to leave the arena after missing that 4-ball. So the players are going for a slight little break. In the meantime, we'll leave you with the replay and probably some stats. And Mark White and myself, Tim de Ruiter, we will be back very shortly with the second set. And welcome back, everybody. This is the Predator WPA Women's World Temple Championship. Shasha Lu just took the first set against Han Yu, a Chinese battle. What a great display from both. But Han Yu missed a 4-ball to tie the set at 3. Let's see what happens in the second set. This is Mark White and Tim the Whiter in the booth. Welcome back, Mark.
Thank you very much, Tim. Yeah, surprisingly, I think that 4-ball was the first missed ball by either player, Tim. In-play ball missed, I think. I'm not sure, I might be wrong.
Yeah, one of the rare dry breaks, though, in this match. Difficult, actually. Can understand that it might be tempting to jump this 1-ball with how the 2-ball is in the open. But the cue ball would run forward, possibly into the 6. Have to play... Well, with the cue ball being so close to the rail, I have to play with some topspin on the jump. So there's reasons why not to take the jump. Could still push under the 5. Oh, she's laid it up just better to do more with the cue ball. This is an aggressive push out. Trying to change things around.
I think she'll give it back, Tim. Sure. Doesn't have to take any risks, does she? She's got the 1-set lead.
Well, the jump didn't go in. And look at how the 1-ball has stayed up in front of the side. So it was a good choice not to jump the ball. And as you can see, the 6-ball blocked by the 9. Sure, there is a 6-9 combination, but obviously depends on how nicely you get on it. First, a draw shot from to the 3-ball.
I just wondered, Tim, may she consider going short side on the 6-ball? I know it's not easy from where the 5 is, but it is the same side of the table. If she got on it where she could just draw straight up, is that too risky?
Well, it's just a lot of traveling from the 5 to the short side of the 6. In that case, I would say, well, just save yourself all that effort and play to that big area on the top left corner.
Yeah, I think she just had a look at the combo, a sly little look as she walked past. Of course, she needs to know what she's going to do with it before she plays this 4, because she needs to know where she wants to be on the 5-ball. Now, she may be a bit straight on it. Big draw shot coming up, Tim.
Yeah, this is a big draw.
Oh, she's overdrawn it. Is she hooked by the point? Oh, no, she's not, is she? No, she's not.
Well, that was a little bit unnecessary, actually, to go that crazy into the draw. With great power comes great responsibility, they say. Oh, that was a perfect example.
Oh, she's playing like Superwoman at the moment. Never mind Superman. There's no stopping her, Tim. Must be feeling great inside when everything is going so clean. Moving the cue ball around with ease. Great to watch.
Yeah, both players playing really well this match up to this point. But I have to say, I don't think I've seen Shasha play this well before. But like I mentioned, I haven't seen extremely much from her. So maybe she does this quite often and I picked her bad moments. But yeah, definitely great stuff. She takes the opening rack in the second set. First blood to Shasha Lu.
Yeah, great stuff. Showing some of the form that she showed in the China Open. Played great to get to the final, only to be beaten by a super in-form Chihiro Kawahara. She's truly back. All the Chinese are travelling again, Tim, which is great to see. It's great for the sport. So much quality coming from China and Taiwan, there really is.
Once again, a ball down on the break. Absolutely hammering it. But now she has the shot on the one. Cue ball has to run forward anyways to get to the 3-ball. So that comes out. That comes in quite handy. Just the shape from 3 to the 4, I feel like it's quite challenging.
Oh,
besides making a 1-ball, this.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's start with that 1-ball. That doesn't look very easy to me either. Really got to cue this well. Keep the head still. Oh, just brilliant. But as you said, Tim, it's a bit awkward now to get to the 4-ball. Can she stun in between the 5-6 and then between the 6 and the 7? Is that on? Looks on.
Or maybe around the 7, around the 4. Oh, she did play that. Just. Oh, and she's got a nice cannon on the 9. Could have been not so great. For example, landing straight and then the cue ball frozen to the rail. Now. What a chance. She's coming up with the big shots too, if you remember the 1-ball she just shot.
Yeah, I just had a look. Shasha has been in 5 China Open finals and lost 4 of them. Such an intelligent player. Oh dear. Needs this to stop, needs it to stop. And it has. She's on this 6 in the side. Has to be careful of the 8 though, Tim. Big ball. Wow, yeah, mistake.
Not one of the first misses we've seen into the side pocket.
Well, this is a set and you must win, of course. Just best of 3 sets.
Well, that was a huge opportunity for Shasha to double the lead and get closer to the last 16. But not if Han Yu has anything to say about it. She does clear up after that missed 6 ball in the side.
Didn't really get on the 6 well, did she, Tim? She got awkward on the 5 actually from the 4. This one here. And then hooked herself on the 5, made a great 5, but was still out of position. And it just kind of snowballed from there. Jessica Centeno going well.
Oh,
I beg your pardon. Carry on, Tim.
I was only going to add one thing that's very interesting is how she hooked herself from the 4 to the 5, where she had to play real first on the 5 ball. She got straight. The 6 was next to it. So that was a big positional mistake. So we're back to Han Yu.
Done some damage, Tim.
Yeah, we might have to put a new 1 ball in place after this match because they are crushing the break. But cannot always expect the balls to fly in.
Just noticed something, Tim. She's cueing a long way away from the cue ball, isn't she? At least 2 inches, the cue tip is away from the cue ball when she's cueing up, which is kind of a little bit strange. Normally The tip of the cue is much closer to the cue ball when you make your feathers.
Extension.
Well, it might be something that she has done for, I don't know. I mean, I don't know obviously how long she's been playing pool, but she's been around for a long time. Difficult to change it, and possibly will be bad for her game if she changes it now.
Yeah, I didn't actually mean it so much like that. I just never noticed it before. I think maybe it might have just been on that shot. It'd be interesting I'm going to keep my eye on that now. I've never noticed it before for some reason. Let's see if she does it all the time or only on certain shots. See there, she's much closer to the cue ball. Maybe it's only on thin cuts she does it. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see it actually in general, so possibly it was just a one shot. And also I would be surprised because with how much work ethics they have, in general the Chinese players, their technique is in top shape.
Yeah, totally agree. Maybe it was just a one-off. I've certainly never noticed it before, so it could well be. You know, I'm always looking at the way players are doing certain things. She's much closer to the cue ball there, look, see. Be interesting to see if she gets another thin cut, actually, if she does it again. Caught it thick. And that's why she hasn't got the position. She didn't pot that clean, Tim, at all, that four. She caught it very, very thick. Changed the angle and the pace on the cue ball. It's a positional error, same as in the last rack, that's going to halt the progress for this rack anyway, just for now.
Tough position to be in. Also difficult to say how full she can hit the five. That doesn't make things a lot easier. If she can hit it full, she can at least send the 5 ball 2 rails down table and bring the cue ball behind the 9, for example. She's kicking at this. Or thought she was kicking at this.
She is.
Well, it looked like she things were looking so off. It looked like she was getting so close to the corner pocket. Well, nonetheless, she has left the 5 ball on.
Chance she's got to take here. She doesn't want to let Shasha off the hook here after that mistake. Punish her for it. Oh, lucky not to get the scratch, Tim. That would have been it for this rack. Now, not so much so. This is it's horrible, isn't it? Out of the jaws of the pocket. She's not scared of taking shots on, though, is she? And never really threatened the pocket. It's going to be a similar shot again for Shasha. Almost a carbon copy of the last shot she just missed. Can she get it right this time?
Yeah, slight difference is the shape to the 6 has changed completely. Maybe that will give her a better vibe on this 5. And I would say that this looks like a better on the 5. Nice cueing. Maybe slightly straighter on the 6 than she would have liked. So might be pounding the cue ball off the rail. High speed.
Great shot at that pace. Had to be so accurate. Cued it good.
Well, slightly shorter on pace. And slightly more distance and cut on this 10 mark.
Yeah, we've seen these missed before, Tim. Without putting the heebie-jeebies on it or the kibosh on it. We don't want to tempt fate, but we have seen them missed. Not this time. Oh, cue ball close. Referee Coco says okay to take the balls out.
Yeah, we've seen quite some safeties this rack. In general, gets the players a bit out of stroke. I think that has happened because we've seen a couple misses happen shortly after. But in the end, LIU pulling off the run out. Did come very close to that scratch, even though the side pockets might not grab that much. So we'll have to watch that in the future.
Just give you a couple of latest scores very quickly. Kelly Fisher 1 set up and 3-2 against Brittany Bryant. Cheska Centeno 1 set up against Van Boujan, and she's on the hill in the second at 3-2. Back to this one, LIU to break. Unlucky there.
Yeah, another dry break. This cut on the 1 is available. Could go straight over. Twice a short rail, back and forth. But she was looking at playing this with left spin, checking to the left side of the 10, which is and making the ball more difficult, and the area to get on the 2 is smaller. Now, she doesn't look like that went wrong, so this to get to the 3 ball is another difficult one, unless she's playing shape 2 rails for the 3-8. Cannot imagine, but she really tried to kill the ball, and I just don't think it was there, Mark. Loose cue ball on this.
Thought she might have just played for the 3-8 combo, Tim. It's not difficult, is it? Okay, it's not exactly lined up, but it should have gone another foot with the cue ball. Should have been on that. So just the safety then.
Doesn't want to skim off the...
Wow, how lucky is that? That applause you just heard was for Cheska Centino, who has completed a 2-0 win over VenBilliards. So into qualification. There will be a draw for tomorrow. That'll be interesting, Tim, to see the draw. And down to the final 32 by the end of today as well. So we're really getting down to the nitty gritty. One world champion already crowned, 2 to go. Congratulations to Taiwan yesterday, who won the world doubles, the inaugural, the first ever men's world doubles. Took home $70,000 for the win over Canada, who took home 40. Played with a lot of left-hand spin there, Tim. This time, a lot of right hand. Got there, Tim. Got there.
Yeah, I have to say I was actually considering going 3 reels around the 10 on that, because this was always going to run away from the 6. This is slightly longer than she probably would have liked.
She's okay. Good angle to get over for the 9 ball. Sorry, the 8 ball. Where are you playing the 9, Tim?
Well, I've been practicing nowadays to not use the side pockets on those shots anymore, so probably the 9 in the bottom right. It depends. Like in this case, if she feels like it's tricky to bring the cue ball still over to the top side of the 9, then I'm drawing all the way to the bottom right. So it depends. I think I would play the draw here.
Nicely done. Very nicely done indeed. Just an interesting stat for you, Tim. Shasha has 80% break success. Han Yu just 20.
Yeah, and imagine also the shots that Shasha did get after the break. I mean, and you barely made a ball in the break, and if she did, I cannot really recall if she actually had shape. So, and it's so difficult to play well if the break is not going.
Oh, she's underhit this by a long way. About another foot on the cue ball would have been nice. Maybe a slight stretch as well. We're going to know if it's in before she does. It's in, Shasha, don't worry. Waiting for Coco to say go. There you see this beautiful Bali International Conference Centre. Such a beautiful location to come and play 3 big World Championship pool tournaments, Tim. Six, 7 and 8 were played very, very well, positional wise. Apart from the 10, of course, but it proved to be no problem.
Well, she also really has the aiming down. Of course, now she's gonna be having a dry break, but she's hitting him almost head on. Like, it's aiming wise very nice to watch, and with some good pace. And she is really, every time she breaks a balls like this, she's close to making a ball or making balls. So quite impressed. You don't get to see many women players breaking the balls like this. Also, actually, there's quite some male players that cannot do the same thing. So, just gotta say, just great to watch. I mean, it's not like she can pay the bills by doing so, because she's left a shot for Han Yu to get on the hill in this second set.
Oh, she's overhit this slightly. Still okay. A lot of strength in that bridge hand.
Well, she has put herself a little bit straighter on this 4. Could play rail first, but the 4 is a bit off the rail too, so it's missable. Or is she able to still draw her way out of this? Can she cheat the pocket still? I mean, I'm not sure how straight she is. Plenty. Yeah,
oh, there's been
done all the hard work so far. Just some traveling still from the 8 to the 9. Should not be a problem. She has put herself straight on this 8-ball mark, and that's, imagine you draw back and you put yourself on the left long rail frozen, straight into the 9, then that 10-ball could be awkward. I would have liked some angle on this.
Yeah, if you just don't cue it quite right, you can underhit it, overhit it. She's overhit it. Just fractionally. She must be okay. She's already looking at what rail she wants to hit and where. Forcing it slightly, Tim, I think.
Oh, she dug really deep. That's not where she was pointing on the rail.
No.
That's... I have to
She'll
say...
take it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it might not have been planned like this, but she is going to be on the hill this second set. Han Yu.
I think she got a load of right hand spin on the cue ball, Tim, that she didn't expect, maybe. Very stoic, straight-faced, poker-faced. Both of them. You wouldn't know who's up, who's down. Such a big, big advantage. And I'm sure it's in their makeup, Tim, in their DNA. Asians just seem to be so much more laid back, calmer under pressure. Must be part of the coaching that they all receive early on. It's not all about potting balls. It's how you conduct yourself when you're not potting balls. It's just as important.
Yes, the break has been a little bit of a thing for Han Yu. Luckily for her, that 2 ball does not go to the top left. And the 3 ball, also quite the challenge. Yeah, what to play? It's a good question, I would say. It's not a very obvious choice with the angle running towards the 10. Could play for 2-4 combination.
Well, she might just be doing that, Tim. That or a safety. Maybe just trying to push the 2 past the 4.
Yeah, they get the save. Are we going to see the jump cue out? Close jump, though. It's nearby.
It's the right side of the table for her as well, which helps. Would be out of the question, wouldn't it? On the other side of the table for the right-hander. I would say this is, 70%?
Well, it's close, though. As long as you get over the ball, it's pretty high percentage. But how often do you see players struggle to get over it? That was some of the air rush power. But she won't be able to jump this 3 ball way too far. Might have to kick 3 rails at this.
Well, we've had 6 kicks so far. Han Yu has had 4 of them. This will be the 5th out of 7. Gives you some idea of the safety battles and who's won them. This one, of course, was self-induced. Oh.
Yeah, just barely missed it. But that ball in hand on the 3 ball, the 3 that did not pass by the 5. Exactly, this 3 ball needed some work, and Shasha can address it with the ball in hand and has the run out available to bring this to a hill set.
And of course, for Shasha, it would be the double hill. Hasn't played that one too clever, though. May have to go forward 2 rails, Tim. Alright, enough to stun out. Beautiful. Possesses so much cue power, doesn't she? With smoothness. Evident once again the cue power with smoothness.
Yeah, close to her work now. Let's see if she's playing the 8 in the bottom right. Probably playing the 7 off the 8, a little push. Rolling the cue ball slightly forward.
I like that, Tim. I like off the 8. Beautifully played again. There's often the discussion, Tim, about men and women and why women aren't as good as men at pool when it's got nothing to do with size or build. Well, I'll tell you what, this young lady here, along with a few others, would give the men a run for their money. Playing some absolutely splendid pool. This young lady is so impressive. Could watch her play all day long. She's one of those players.
Yeah, definitely a mood killer for Han Yu is that break. Now, she has not been hitting the break as square as Shasha has been, so a little bit of a difference. And she's just been losing the first action in the rack. She doesn't really have the first initiative to make something happen, Mark.
No. And I was just rewatching that rack there. The positional play was just exquisite from Shasha.
Well, a lot comes down to this break.
Yeah, 3-3. Second set, leading 1 set, Tim. This could be the last rack of the day. Didn't catch them quite right though, did she? Cut it quite a bit, Tim.
Yeah, more cut on this break. I don't think she can complain about the leave. I think I mentioned it to George yesterday that if you could have your opponent hooked on every dry break you would have, I think that would be a winning formula. It's just to always have them play the first push out, and then you have the option if you like it or not. It's quite the advantage. So even though she did not make a ball on the break, she will most likely get a choice and maybe even a shot if Han Yu is leaving the cut.
Just to go back to those kick shots that Han Yu has played, Tim, she's played 5 out of the 7 that we've had. That was indeed the first one, the first kick shot that she missed in that last rack. Total success up until then.
One ball, side pocket.
Yeah, she did turn down the push out, and now she did get the reward. She's on the 1. Or better said, the 1 ball is down in the side. She did not take any risks. Just drop it in. And how is this laying? Maybe the 4. Definitely with the distance between the 4 and the 9 is not something you would like to play the combination on. So draw around the 4 ball. Don't think... She is elevating the cue quite a bit on the draw though, if you look at it. You don't see that quite often.
Yeah, using the loop bridge as a little bit of a tester here though now, Tim. Saw us stroke a beautiful 6 in earlier on, didn't we? Like this, down the rail, just has to hold the cue ball. Maybe stun run through a little bit. How's the angle? If she has one at all, may have to play it short side if not. Straight down on it though, Tim, so she must be happy. Just stroking it in.
Oh, she punched it too much. Why did she play with that punch if she had the angle going forward anyways?
I don't
She's
know.
still chasing the run out.
I thought she was just going to roll it through. Wow, this is very missable now. Needs a very, very good shot to make this 6 ball. It's not there. It's not there. It never was.
Well, it had me doubt for a second, but just slightly too wide.
Has she got there? I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, definitely she's on this. She didn't even have to draw all the way up table. Oh, perfect.
Well, really got out of jail here. Really, really has. That bad positional shot. I really can't still believe why she didn't just roll it in. She would have been perfect on the short side of it. She had to play it short side anyway. She was trying to force the other side of it, Tim. I'm sure she was.
Yeah, the only option, the only thing I'm thinking of is maybe she was dead straight to the corner, like just a mini angle, and she was trying to force it still to the short side, but at least closer to the 6. That's the only thing I can imagine, but well, things just not have worked out for Shasha. Surprising ending, honestly, to this second set. But it does mean we will be going to a deciding set, and I'm quite sure everybody was looking forward to see that. So, as you can see, both players leaving for a little break. Mark and I, we will have to take a little break at times too, but I promise we are going to be back for the deciding set. So stay tuned. And we are back from Bali, Indonesia, for the Predator WPA Women's World 10 Ball Championship. This is a loser qualification match. We just seen quite the drama in the second set. Hanyu barely scraping together that last rack, and now we have arrived to the deciding set. Will we see another shootout at 3 each, or will we see a clear winner? Mark White and Tim de Ruyter in the booth. Mark, she has made a ball on the break this time, and it's been a while.
Well, I tell you something. This has got shootout written all over it, hasn't it? We just get that feeling, Tim, don't we, when we're commentating on certain matches that, you know, that last shot, the 5, just roll it through for the 6 and you're into the next round. She's tried to do something much more adventurous with the cue ball. Ended up going wrong. Left herself a very awkward 6 ball. And then at that moment, you just kind of think, this is going to go all the way. But I'm not complaining, because it's very, very entertaining stuff. Both players are playing pretty near the top of their game, I think. Oh, that's gone wrong, though, from a start, but she's got away with it. Maybe the roles are just beginning to change. She's making balls on the break. I think she had a go there, Tim, you know. She was trying to make that.
Well, gotta say, quite aggressive attempt that was. Sure, she's going to play the safety behind the 7. Yeah, played it well, nudging the 7 over just enough to take away the right long rail kick. And also by playing it a little thicker, she takes away the scratch of the cue ball. So well executioned. Should be all right to roll on top of this 1 ball. This is something you can measure with a little bit of feeling for the table, which they definitely have had. They've been playing for almost 2 hours now, I believe. So you would say they definitely have got some feeling for the table now. She's going more pace into it though, trying to get distance.
I called it full in the face. Got a double kiss off it. Now this is on, Tim. Ball's nicely in the open. You must say, the first shot, 1-2, she should be then okay. 4 and the 5 nicely. 6 lays nice for the 7. 3, of course, no problem over the side pocket. The only thing is getting to the 4 from the 3, maybe, because of the 9. Well, what's happened?
Well, let's start with the 1 ball. These shots were not being missed in the opening set for Shasha.
I mean, she was making them off the rail, wasn't she? Twice the distance. Unbelievable. This is thinner than she wanted as well.
Well, things have gone wrong completely. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if now both ladies are starting to realize that we're dead even in the match. And this is obviously for a place in the last 16. So there is a lot at stake. Who knows, they might have played each other also countless of times. That's usually when players are from the same country. So that doesn't help either. This could start to get real tense.
Yeah, probably friends off the table also. Probably hang out together all the time, having dinners, and who knows, may even room together, some of them from time to time. It's very hard to play your friends. Oh, this is a good attempt. I think she was going behind the 10, but the 6 has saved up. Two-rail kick then. This is her 6th kick. Oh, does it pass the 5, Tim? She's having a good look at it. I think it does.
Well, she can play this real soft, just topspin floating the cue ball forward, and that speed is definitely going to open up the pocket quite a bit. So this might slide by.
Well, this is a good recovery, Tim, after missing that more or less straightforward one ball. Saw how important it was, everything laying in the open. She's played that snooker, got the hook behind the 6 instead of the 10. Oh, nearly missed that as well. I think there's a little bit of movement on that shot, maybe just getting anxious. The pressure is building, as you alluded to at the beginning. Beautiful. Well, we've all heard we've all heard of the Great Wall of China. This is the Great Pool of China. It really is fantastic stuff. Okay, we've had a few misses, Tim, but we get drama in all the matches we cover one way or the other. But the standard has been pretty high, hasn't it? Do you know, I think that is I think that is Xiao Fang Fu in the front audience, but I think she's actually coloured her hair. It was red. I think she's gone blonde in Bali. That 5 really wobbled, didn't it? But stroked the last 3 balls in beautifully.
Yeah, so the initiative goes to Shasha in the third set. She's got the break now. Yeah, starting to cut the break a lot more than she was doing in the beginning of the match. And since she started cutting the break, the results have been less too. The percentages will be dropping drastically. Great hit, and she is gonna get a reward. She does apologize, of course. That's not what she was trying to do. But she did catch a piece of the one and play it with good pace.
Kick number 7 for Hanyu. Not that I'm counting, Tim.
One ball, corner pocket.
Oh,
what a shot. What a shot.
Give her
Cue ball, she
something.
deserves something. Oh, yeah. Giving her a combo at the very least, Tim. What a fabulous kick that was.
Well, I have to say, I do like the combination in some way because you just made the one, maybe you can get going. But probably the best shot is just to leave the cue ball frozen to the 8. I mean, oh, but it had to be frozen though. She could jump this because it's only the edge of the 8 and the 5. She can even kick over the long rail. Yeah. And you could have played a little bit of a stronger safety shot there.
Well, if she kicks this in and gets on the 3, she will be gutted. Oh, very unlucky. Got very close to it first time, didn't she? Had 2 bites of the cherry. almost 3 hours of play now.
Oh, she's hooked herself off that 2-ball. And unnecessary mistake. Had so much room to get on the 3-ball. And now look at, she can barely reach it.
Yeah, shot clock was winding down as well. Everything's opened up here. What a chance now for Shasha.
Yeah, now look at how nicely this is spread. Just to get from the 5, just get close to the 6. You know, you don't always need the perfect angle. Basically, any angle on the 6 would work to get from the 6 to the 7. Just try to get close. Just like that. This is to double her lead.
Well, I do like the name Shasha very much. It rolls off the tongue really nicely as well. So I thought, do you know what? Look it up, Mark. It might mean something in Chinese. And it actually can mean graceful or refer to a type of flowing grass. I prefer graceful. I think that suits her down to the ground, that name. Very graceful around the table, isn't she? Now she's good on this 7. You're going to the rail, Tim, off the 8 with the cue ball, or you're going above it, kind of where the 7 is now, kind of line. Oh, she's definitely going to move it, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely going to come off the back rail and up. Left-hand spin as well, maybe. Just to check it slightly. Ooh. Well, I'm a little bit surprised she didn't put a bit of left-hand spin on that just to check the ball, you know, and slow it, Tim, slightly. Now she's got just a little bit to do. Yeah, caught the 10 ball.
It's all right, though. There was a little bit of outside spin still on the ball when it touched the long rail, and that really helped her on getting somewhat of a cut on this 10. And now it is 10 for a 2-0 lead. Shasha Lu. Yeah, was not happy. Showed us that she was really not happy with how difficult she's made things, because it wasn't laying too horrible. I mean, the 9 should have been a tap in for the 10. Now suddenly she is bumping the 10, leaving herself cuts.
Just caught a glimpse of Venus Lim in the background from Singapore. She's up against Wang Ling Wang, and she's taken the first set against Wang Ling Wang, which is pretty good, but Wang is 2-1 up in the second. Margaret Fefilova won the first set against Amber Chen. They are 3-3 in the second, so Margaret on the hill there for the match. Pia Filler, 1 set down, but 3-2 up in the next one against Shui Jing Jiang. And that's the only matches still in progress, guys. Oh, there's that break, Tim. And she has a look at the 2 as well.
Yeah, it's a long one though, and still might have to play this kind of soft or drag it to hold for the 3-ball. But after, if she gets this done, there's a possible 4-8 combination or maybe a 4-9, depending if it's straight. Just make the ball. I wouldn't even bother with the drag, but it's preference probably. Oh, and if she had missed it on the thick side, it probably still would have went in. She overcut the ball. Oh, great effort to bring the cue ball also behind the 3-ball. She's played the 2-ball in a difficult position to hit. If you go one rail at it, you could catch the 7-ball. It's not guaranteed to be a hook either. She's even looking going over the top short rail. Probably trying to catch the right side of the 2. Well, nice little shot there. Going 2 rails, using the 4-9 as a blocker. Touching that was guaranteed to be on the 3-ball. And I think the 4 is now open to the side pocket.
Short, Tim. Shaking the head.
Yeah, definitely ran the cue ball way too far or way too short if she was trying to get to the short side. Nonetheless, she could still, well, she's going for the cut on the 5. She could also play the carom with stun left, carom the ball in and bank the 5-ball all around the table.
Oh, she's made
For
it.
the cut. Well, she's straight in on the combination too. How well did she cut that 5-ball in?
Oh, thought maybe she's going to make the 7 as well, but played it soft enough.
Well, slight comeback in the making then. Definitely has no give up. Both of them ladies have had the lead.
Yeah, and you won't give up, that's for sure. Doesn't know the meaning of the phrase. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m, guys, will be the ladies' last 16. There will be a redraw this evening. So keep your eyes peeled to probilliardseries.com on the website there. Go to events, choose the Bali, and then you can choose which tournament you want to view. And it will give you all the draws, results, schedules, all the good stuff, where to watch. Of course, Pro Billiard TV is the only place to be at the moment. All this free pool. Mario, he must feel at home talking to Zhao Fang Fu. Chinese, a bit of Chinese in him as well. Tim, I'm sure he speaks Chinese.
No, that's not really my thing. Oof. She's made one of those before, Mark. Do you remember? Slightly longer,
Yeah, I do
but
remember.
it was straight, and she played it perfect. But now I feel like the nerves are completely into this match more.
Played it off this bottom rail and stroked it through for the 3 into the bottom right-hand corner. I remember it well.
Ooh.
There you go. She's back. She's back, and she's nicely on the 3, or the 2 rather. Obviously, we'll play the 4-7, I would have thought, Tim. Uh-oh. What has she done there? Can she swerve it, or has she got to jump it? There's your answer. She's going back for shorty. Another positional error.
This is a very makeable jump, though. Should be making this. There it is. Good shot. Lost the cue ball a bit there, though. So probably with the pressure, she pinched the cue a bit more. More hop on the cue ball than she wanted to. And now I like to play the carom into the 7 and bring the 4 over to the top left.
You're not scared of the scratch, Tim? Follow the 7 in?
Not so much. I mean, yeah, well, you have to judge it well. Oh, she's played very poor pace on that. She could have probably even cut it slightly thinner. Oh, she's lost the initiative now. And what to play for safety, possibly. Oh, bring the cue ball underneath the 10 or underneath the 8.
Hasn't got it. Has left a chance. It's slightly awkward though over the 5. Played it well. More work to do though. Overhit it. Can she hold the cue ball, Tim, off the back rail? Or is she going to have to go all the way around?
I think she will have to go all the way to the top side of the 6. In between the 8 and the 10. Can she draw around it still? Then again, she did play a smooth stroke to bring the cue ball around the 10 to go directly over to the top side. But she's played a similar shot like this before where she hit it way too soft. She has the 3rd rail to land on, and it's like such a huge area to land in.
Yeah, I think it was on the 3 ball before. Pure safety. Well, there's not many matches still going, guys. There's this one and 2 others still going on. Oh, she tried to make that and overcut it. Oh, it's all going wrong, isn't it?
I didn't mind going for that 6 ball, but well, it's always going to look stupid when you miss that 6. It always looks so dull because it looks like you only push it over the corner, right? But it's an instant sellout if you don't make it. And I also feel like she's hit this thinner than she liked to.
Still a little bit to do in this particular rack. Is it going to be 2-2 or will Shasha be on the hill, the double hill? Well, Pia Filler was 1 down and at 3-3, she's just won the 2nd set. A real battle of attrition going on over there. Playing the bank shot, or called it. Oh, look at this, Tim. Oh, what a good effort. What a great effort from Shasha LIU. I'm sure from Han Yu's viewpoint, that must have looked pretty close, Tim, as the cue ball struck the 8.
Big shot this is though, super tough.
Oh,
wow, she managed to hold it. still a bit of a tester on the queuing to make the 9 and follow the cue ball for the 10.
Such nerve. Big hearts. It's perfect. It's going to be 2-2 for LIU and Han Yu.
Yeah, so now we're tied at 2. I mean, that is just unreal. This match, you called it before. We spoke about this before while we were on the break. This is so made for a shootout. Definitely, if you consider the fact that both sides, they could have had the lead, could have been on the hill, they could have finished the match. What else are we still missing in this match? I think it's only the shootout.
You know, how long has passed, Tim, since that mistake from the 5 to the 6? And there again, another mistake from Shasha on that carom on the 7. Hit it way too hard, or could have hit it thinner, as you said, and then was miles away with the cut, and then that terrific shot on the 8 ball brought her perfect on the 9, and there's no way she's going to miss that 10. Just one wreck in it overall. 9-8, if you want to look at it like that, to Shasha LIU. Wow, big hit. Huge hit, Tim.
And the
Now,
6
does
is
she
out of the
jump
way.
this?
Absolutely, she will. I thought the 6 was just out of the way enough. Honestly, from the second view we got,
Yeah,
I'm not
I did
too
as
sure
well.
anymore.
No, she's called a push out, Tim, already. Maybe she pushes to a jump now. Just tap it to the right a little bit, so you're only jumping the 9. One possibility. Or is the jump too easy?
She could also nick the 9 ball together with the 2, just softly, make it a cluster, and leave the cue ball just enough inwards to not leave the 1 ball on, so your opponent has to go real first.
I think that's what she's doing. Yeah, good call, Tim. Very good call. But she has left
She
this
might have
1 ball.
Yeah. Yeah, she did leave the 1 ball on. That was maybe not according plan. So you still have to kind of pray your opponent does not stun this 2 rails around and open up the 2. I mean, if that happens, then you might start to cry in your chair.
Well, she'd love to hit the 7 here, wouldn't she? If it goes right, well, she's giving it back. She doesn't like it. Well, even the guy in the audience looked leaning over. What? Why is she not taking it? Surely you can see the 1 ball.
Well, it's also, if you run too far, you might not even get to see the 2 ball. Wow, creative, but putting up the hand, it has worked.
It was never going to be easy, Tim, was it? There's a hungry baby somewhere. she called that corner. It's gone pretty close, but left it.
Well, now then, I mean, this is kind of forcing you to, like you have to pocket the one. There's no way you're gonna playing safe, is she? Overcutting the one with left spin, trying not to make it, bring the cue ball up table. But at some point you have
from the
to
back
go.
rail.
It feels like we're trying not to run out here. We're going the opposite way.
I just don't want it to end full stop, Tim. I'm quite happy just sat here now. Can she get around the back of the 10 and get some kind of cannon into the 7? No. Just drawing back for a safety then.
Well, at least she made sure to have something on the 2. Rather be too far than too short. Now I think the 2 ball will stay, will be blocked by the 6, and if she brings the cue ball above the 5, just make sure you draw away from the scratch. Yeah, I think this is okay. I mean, she's opened up the cluster, but I don't think the 2 ball is available. Still puts Shasha in a little bit of a spot.
Corner pocket. Full ball, corner pocket.
Well, she came up with 2 great shots there, Mark. First, the long rail shot, and then now the cut. And I actually thought the ball didn't go by the 9, but it really did. So it will be Shasha on the hill unless something very unexpected happens.
Which we know does and will happen at some point to someone. Real stretch that was, with the extension on the back of the cue as well. Almost looked like she fell forward a little bit. Losers qualification, guys, remember. Win.
Oh, the
go
scratch,
to the beach.
scratch.
Oh, what's she done here? What's she done here?
Did she hook herself?
Oh, I think she's okay.
Why would she? But why play to get straight on the 9 if just the center of the table was fine? This is not the first time where she put on way too much draw. She's fine though. Could go to the left of the 10.
Just adrenaline kicking in, Tim. It can only be adrenaline, can't it, in the back arm, just to overhit a ball by that much. maybe just lost a little bit of feeling in the arm. You never know in these situations. I mean, you've been there. You've been on the big stage.
Well, she does get the job done, and she does guarantee herself the shootout. Shasha Lu now on the hill. Is she going to win this match in a 2-1 set scoreline, or will we go to the shootout? That's the biggest question from here. Best thing that can happen to Han Yu is the shootout. And yeah, of course, I mean, if you think about the big stage, sure, some shots you feel like putting in a little bit more. But I was surprised to see that she had like such a big area to land in, and then she tried to go very cute. Sometimes when you're trying to be too perfectionist, it can also really turn on you. So, well, I mean, in the end, I'm glad it went well for her. Not that I'm biased, but would have made my heart go even more crazy about this match, because it's all over the place at this point.
Yeah, and you do find yourself getting involved in it. You know, you start feeling for the players, and we're so invested now in this match. It's gone on. Well, it's gone on now for almost 3.5 hours, Tim, and it must be grueling for them, you know, as well. And the nearer you get to the winning post, the less you want to lose it, just because you've put so much into the match. But it just seems they're impervious to pressure. Well, Coco has racked the balls.
Well, probably the most important break for Shasha Lu coming up. Nice big square hit. This is the one she's been doing a couple times.
3 balls down, Tim. Actually, maybe 4.
Cue ball in the center of the table. It's 3 balls down. The 8, I think, hung up there. But it doesn't matter. Just look at this. Cue ball center of the table. Shape on the 2. Crossover for the 3. 6-7 is near. Sure, there's nerves. But I have to say, I don't think it comes any better than this.
Well, there's a great song. It's called... Well, there's a line in it which says, "You've gone and saved your best till last." And that's certainly the case in this particular instance. What a break that was. Break of the match. And now just 6 pots away from a place in the last 16, Tim.
She did leave herself a little bit more angle on this 3 ball. That's why she's playing so low and cheating the pocket there. That must have been scary. By doing so, she's put herself perfectly straight on the 6. But if she had played, for example, high ball, she probably would have had a way bigger cut to the top right corner.
Well, I had to quit playing tournaments because I just couldn't handle the pressure. My heart wouldn't take it. I think I might have to give up commentating soon, Tim, as well. I don't think my heart will be able to take this kind of pressure soon either. It's just crazy the way this match has gone. There's been some absolutely perfect pool played during it. There's been some shocking shots. There's been some fantastic safety play. Some great kicking as well. And some pretty good breaking to boot. And what a break that was. Just when you need it.
Oh.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh,
Is
going-
there one last twist in this tail? Got to play it past the 10 ball, surely.
Yeah, unless the 9 doesn't have the full pocket to the bottom left. But as you can see, it's lined up slightly nicer to the bottom left than to the bottom right. It's a bigger cut to the right. But if the 10 comes into play, you have to play to the bottom right. No. Bottom left it is. One big shot to get to the last 16. The 10, I'm not too worried about it. But this 9 ball... And it's
She's
there.
made it. Heard somebody whistle in the background to tell us that it's there.
Yeah, so this 10 to bring Shasha Lu into the last 16 single elimination stage of the Predator WPA Women's World 10 Ball Championship. Well, I'm glad both can still laugh about this match, but that was definitely nerve-wracking, and I think both have played an excellent match together. Sure, there had to be one loser, and this time it will be Han Yu. Quite sure we will see her next time, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say about a match like that? What's just put the icing on the cake for me there, Tim, is the way they're just